Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Bacon Shake proudly presents Teach Me to Football. That's right, we are back. There's only a couple episodes left in the season, but we finally have a Super Bowl set. Ben, Jackson, your Patriots finally made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Where's Drew? Where's Drew?
Uh, he's out sick tonight. He I guess didn't want to brag about Sam Darnold tonight, but that's okay. I'll give Sam Darnold his
Okay.
flowers. I've been a hater. I'll give him his flowers.
Well, tonight, sir, you get to sit at the adult table and you
Yes.
get the gloat. So,
Yes.
so I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it to you guys. My internet's a little wonky, ladies and gentlemen. If Rick Ramone disappears, you're in good hands. We have enough guys here that can hold down the fort. But, gentlemen, RC, Justin, I know we're all sad, bitter, and whatnot, but ask these boys some questions by all means.
Yeah, well, first off, on Drew, I think I do know where Drew's at. I think he's already scouting his spot for the parade route in Seattle, where he's
Oh,
going to
wow.
go and
Ah,
get a good spot. But look, I want to start out with a stat I saw on ESPN today that's going to give you, Jackson, and Ben a little bit of some encouragement here. So the Patriots have had the fourth. Everyone makes a joke about how they've had an easy schedule to the Super Bowl and all, this Mickey Mouse schedule and all that. They've had the fourth easiest schedule statistically in the Super Bowl era of a team that's made it to the Super Bowl. But all three of those teams before them have won the Super Bowl. So the Patriots have a really good chance, I think, to even though they are the underdog in this game, I think to win this game. So why don't you, Ben and Jackson, explain as Patriots fans why you do think the Patriots have a shot to quote unquote upset Seattle and win this game?
So for starters, I think Christian Gonzalez is going to have a great game against Jackson Smith and Jigba. Hope I pronounced that right. I think he's going to do great. I mean, obviously, he's an amazing receiver. He's going to have some catches. He's going to make some plays. But I think he's going to hold them to less than he's gotten over the past few weeks. And also, Drake May is back in his warm weather. Drake May, it's in where is it? San Francisco?
Yeah, Santa Clara.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be a bit. It's gonna be a bit more. It's gonna be a bit warmer than it's used to, and I feel like the cold weather's gotten to him the past few weeks.
it's a good point. Yeah, it's almost like it's damn near a dome stadium when you're out there playing in like 75 degrees. I mean, it's going to be perfect. So that's a good point. Yeah.
I'll give you a reason.
I guess the big thing, you guys go for it. You guys, do you think they're going to let Gonzalez just play Jackson Smith one-on-one? Do you think they're going to give him some safety coverage over the top? Do you think they're going to mix up the looks, or do you think they're just
Safety
going to let
help.
him go one-on-one and see how it goes?
Safety help with mixed up looks.
Yeah, if it's whatever defense they were playing in the first quarter, hopefully it's not that. I think they'll definitely do safety help, but they might give the first quarter to let him play man, because I mean there's Jackson Smith and Jigba, there's Shaheed as the third receiver. Cooper Kupp had a breakout game. He got a touchdown last game, so they definitely have weapons. But I'm sure we'll see. What I was going to say though, that I think a big reason why they're going to win is 9-0. Can anyone tell me the significance of 9-0 and what it means to the Patriots this year? Anybody?
Well, they haven't lost an away game yet this season.
They have not, Jackson. Thank you. The only team in the history of the NFL to go undefeated on the road, and they have one more road game to get. One more. And I was lucky enough to be at 2 of those 9 games. Let's go.
10 for Drake May.
Wow. How about that?
That's right.
So, you gonna have any plans to make it to this last one, Ben, or is the tickets a little bit too expensive?
Yeah, I'm not interested in cashing out all my stocks that I have to my name right now and paying all the taxes to then get rid of them all just to go to the Super Bowl.
I did not know that though. That's crazy, actually. Wow. Oh,
yeah, I couldn't believe it when I heard it, but it's true.
Well, look, you combine my stat earlier, you take that stat. I mean, we just got to keep finding a few more superstitious statistics, and I think we have a chance at, going for the Patriots maybe. So, even though the house is saying take Seattle, right? So, but yeah, I mean, look, I think it's going to be a great game. I think we talked about this pre-show. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a pretty good matchup all around.
Yeah, I'm just hoping for a good game. I don't think it'll be a blowout. The Patriots don't really play in blowout Super Bowls. They tried to against Atlanta, but then they decided to have the greatest Super Bowl that ever happened. So hoping for that, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah, I think, Patriots will definitely going to need to establish the run game to just keep the pass rush at bay. So if like Ramondre and Travion can at least have a consistent 3, 4, 5 yards of carry, I think that will help. They'll go a long way to keep Drake May away from just like clear-cut passing situations where they can pin their ears back and get after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I saw
Seahawks.
this thing on what was it? Gronk was saying on one of the shows the other day. It's the start of the third dynasty for the Patriots coming up now. Like
Well, we got
the
we
third
got to win
dynasty.
first.
That's
Yeah, we got to win first. Drew was trying to say
yeah.
the Seahawks were starting a
I
dynasty
guess
last week, but you got to win the first one to really start that talk, and then you got to win another one to enhance
I don't know
that
about
talk.
our third one.
yeah. I think Gronk was referring to like they won the 3 Super Bowls like 2001 to like 04-ish, and then like they took a break, and then they won the 3 like the Falcons Seahawks era, and then like I guess this will be the third one. Yeah. So
Yeah,
but yeah.
Jackson.
I
It was
mean,
with
hey, it's gonna
the
be a good game. I wish my Eagles were freaking there, but
Jackson. It was the same coach and quarterback for the last time, but they had like 2 like 10-year runs, basically having a dynasty year in the AFC Championship every year. So people often refer to it as 2 separate dynasties. People often refer to Tom Brady as having 3 separate Hall of Fame careers, one in his 20s, his 30s, and his 40s, which is absolutely insane. And hopefully he doesn't get the same snubbing that Bill Belichick got yesterday. An absolute farce. Absolute farce. I am trying so hard not to cuss
yeah.
about that right now.
How about that, folks?
Yeah, I think that was
Bill-
crazy. I think
Yeah.
him not getting in first ballot is a travesty, but I guess it just goes to show if you piss the media off, they'll take it out on you any way they can.
Irish can get us the stats on this. How close was he actually to becoming first ballot? Like, did he miss by just like 1 or 2 votes, or was it a good bit? Because that's malpractice. You're right. Like, why is he not a first ballot Hall of Famer? But
He's without a
you know,
doubt the greatest coach of all time for football. But he
So
doesn't
they don't
ballot.
release the final ballots. They keep those ballots pretty much secret. They tell people that, you know, they have a 50-person panel doing the selections. 40 of the 50 need to vote for a player to be in or a coach or contributor to be in. So they need to hit the 80% mark. And they're saying that Belichick didn't hit the 80% mark.
okay.
How many that did not vote for him exactly?
Okay.
No one knows, and probably no one's going to know because, like I said, they keep those things secret.
They're just letting us know the result. Like, he didn't get the 80%. They're not going to let us know how close he was, pretty much.
No, they're not going to tell us.
Yeah, what I've
probably.
seen is at least 11. Obviously, at least 11.
But yeah, it had to be at least 11.
Wow,
Allegedly,
that's crazy.
behind the scenes, I guess Bill Polian, former Colts executive, Bills executive, is leading the charge to not get Belichick in. I mean, he's trying to come out and save face, but it would not surprise me because I remember all those early years of the first dynasty, the one where Tom Brady wasn't the focus, where the Patriots had their way with the Colts in the playoffs, and Bill Polian got all butthurt because Ty Law was pressing Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne too much, that they couldn't get open, they couldn't score points. So they had to go and change the rules, and then they started to win in the playoffs. But that's okay. That's a dome team for you. That's a loser mentality. Bill Polian is the reason that Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Book it.
What a salty old man.
Yeah. Losing
I mean,
4
really,
straight Super Bowls, getting the rules changed so you could actually win some games. Must be nice. Must be nice to have that type of power and keeping the greatest coach of all time out of the Hall of Fame. What a travesty.
I think Bill Polian's actually just jealous of his girlfriend. I think he wants Bill Belichick's girlfriend. He can't get a girlfriend like that. So.
This is true.
Yeah, it's a tragedy. It's really crazy, man. It's a travesty that he's not in the first ballot hall. It's a total snub. It's kind of what happened with T.O., Terrell Owens. It's the same thing. It's like off the field stuff. It's not even on the field. So it's like, what's the criteria anymore?
Yeah.
Because it should be about your on the field product for the Hall of Fame. It should not be this, other nonsense to a degree. So I mean, it's ridiculous. It really is.
They basically set a precedent that no coaches can be first ballot Hall of Famers at this point.
Yeah. Well, the thing with T.O. is, like, he should definitely have been a first ballot Hall of Famer, but he's at best the 3rd best receiver of all time. Who's a better coach than Bill Belichick? Tell me. Won 6 Super Bowls as a head coach, been a part of 2 more as an assistant, so 8 Super Bowls in total.
11.
I mean, like, what else? What else? Yeah.
He's second all time in wins. It's hard to dispute any metric to keep him out of the Hall of Fame. So.
Well, I think it's almost universally agreed that he's a first ballot Hall of Fame coach. So I think this doesn't really say so much about Bill Belichick as it says so much about like the clique that is the Hall of Fame voting process, right?
But
Like
there has to be like some sort of
Yeah.
like appeal or way around. There's no way they can put Bill Belichick down in history and say he's not one of the greatest coaches of all time. He's not first ballot. I'm assuming we've never had an appeal, but there has to be one for this. You can't just not have it.
That's a good point. Can you actually appeal it as like appeal the vote as a Hall of Fame nominee? That's a good point.
'Cause I mean,
Um,
realistically, like whether I don't know what the rules are, but whether you're allowed to or not allowed to, if you have the greatest coach in NFL history, or at least debatably the greatest coach in NFL history, and he's not a first ballot, that's absurd. And it looks bad on the committee.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's just the thing. Even the Hall of Fame committee had to put out a statement or something like we blah blah blah. And in the statement today they put out, they said something like we have to make sure all members who vote follow all bylaws and make sure they're following the rules and criteria for candidates. So pretty much what the statement was pretty much saying was like, yo, our voters need to chill out. This was messed up, and like we can hold you guys accountable for making a decision like this. Is what the statement pretty much said. So,
Yeah, so I'm sure they got it fixed up.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this
What I'm
was
seeing is like,
Yep. I agree. Yeah.
yeah, and I mean, Robert
I
Kraft
agree.
hasn't gotten into the
I
Hall of
agree,
Fame as
man.
an owner yet. It might be a Patriots thing. They might just be mad at the Patriots for just winning all these years. I know Spygate was said to have a big difference in the voting. I'm sure Deflategate had a part in that too. All these gates. I mean, what are you gonna do though? Haters gonna hate.
Hey, there's nobody that'll defend you guys more than Dave Portnoy. He is going to. I can't
That's
wait
my
to go see
man.
that guy's reactions or his little Facebook tweets, dude. He defends you guys with his heart
Hey,
and soul, man. So
I've actually met that guy before.
really nice
nice.
He
Hey, he
when I used
coined.
to work at a pizza place, they reviewed us.
pizza review. Sweet.
Let's go. Sick. That's awesome. Yeah, he coined the term back in the day when Deflategate happened. Defend the wall. If any Game of Thrones fans are in here, but defend the wall for Tom Brady.
Gotcha.
So
Nice.
yeah, he got
Do you,
arrested.
Remember
to defend
the
Tom
Free
Brady.
Brady shirts?
Yeah. Oh, I
Ben, you
sure do.
remember Ben Jackson? You remember the Free Brady shirts they had? They
I
printed Free
remember.
Brady shirts. The investigation into his dealing the Deflategate investigation.
Yeah.
People
Not
in the
only.
New England area had Free Brady shirts.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a
'Cause he
couple
was
of videos of me
supposedly
saying.
getting suspended.
Yeah, there's definitely videos of me screaming "Free Brady" at a Patriots preseason game. For sure. But
Yeah.
not only that shirt, I remember the Roger Goodell clown shirt way more.
Yeah.
I feel like that became more known worldwide. Speaking of Barstool, though, apparently they're not banned from the Super Bowl anymore. So I feel like Mr. Portnoy and others are going to be at Media Week next week. So I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about or a lot to react from what they're going to be doing.
That'll be some good content. I remember when that guy went in post game of the Super Bowl and stole Tom Brady's jersey. Remember that? And they made like a whole Netflix documentary about it. It was like the hunt for his jersey.
Well,
Yeah.
what we're talking about next week, what about 7 touchdown, 10 interception Pro Bowler Shedeur Sanders?
I was going to bring that up.
Yeah. Because Shedeur Sanders totally earned that Pro Bowl invite. And it wasn't popularity. There you go. That's just kind of what Jackson just said. It's kind of like what we're talking about with the Hall of Fame. I mean, it's a committee. It's a popularity thing. It's a name thing. And look at. I mean, I understand some people. Sam Darnold made it to the thing and all that stuff. So like, he's not gonna. But like, hey, whatever. Shedeur Sanders is a Pro Bowler. It's reality, folks. So deal with it.
If we're giving Shedeur Sanders a Pro Bowl spot, like I'm wondering, like if I could get in the Pro Bowl anytime soon. I had a pretty good season for the Big Memorial Mustang.
Someday you will.
If Shedeur's getting in, I want a shot.
Yeah, I did a mini deep dive on it, and I guess they did offer. There's a lot of comparisons about him or Trevor Lawrence. So they did ask Trevor Lawrence. He declined, and then they went through like the other quarterbacks were probably hurt. So between like Lamar being banged up, obviously Mahomes is out, Daniel Jones is out, Bo Nix is out. After like the last 4 it came down to was probably Aaron Rodgers, who probably had no interest in playing. Cam Ward, they either didn't ask him prior or he said no. So it like there wasn't many options after they went through all the people who were injured, but still they definitely should at least offered Cam Ward over Shedeur if it came down to just them two. But I think a lot of it just had to do with injuries and people being banged up. So I think it's less popularity, more is just like how it played out. Only only like the NFL execs know if they asked all of those individual players. But not that Shador deserved it at all, but I think a lot of it just had to do with injuries.
Who deserves it more, Shador Sanders or Tyler Huntley from 2022, who was elected to a Pro Bowl after throwing 658 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions in 6 games, 4 starts? It legit was a Pro Bowl selection.
I
Who's
say
better?
I say transfer Malik Willis over to the AFC and give him a Pro Bowl spot. That'd be the killer.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I go with C. None of the above.
Hey,
But
come on down to the Pro Bowl where you don't play the sport you're paid to play. Let's go play some flag football. Let's go run some races. Yeah. Woo.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like,
Pro
I'm
Pro
not gonna
Bowl's a
lie.
joke
I
now.
was 100% with everybody on the whole Pro Bowl thing. Like, it should be a game, this and that. But like, I went to a game in Georgia, All American game, and it was fun. Don't get me wrong. But like, I get why, as NFL players who don't need exposure and don't need all that, I get why they don't want to go full pads, practice for a week, and go out there and hit. Especially when you get older. I mean, you got to be sore. You got to be sore as darn.
yeah. Well, they used to do the Pro Bowl, you guys remember, in Hawaii every year. So it was like
Yeah.
a vacation. It was literally like that was the incentive was like, yo, you get to bring your family and hang out for like 2 week or 2 and go on vacation. And then yeah, you're gonna have to play a football game for this one weekend or whatever, but you get to go on vacation. So but they don't do that anymore. So yeah. I don't know.
Look at
But
practice time too.
The Pro Bowl to me now is the thing you put on your resume at the bottom as like, oh yeah, this is an extra cool fact about me. I made it to the Pro Bowl. Yeah, hire
Well,
me.
also,
Woo!
with the
yeah.
like vacation thing, I'm gonna be honest. Those dudes can go wherever they want, whenever they want. They're loaded. I don't think they care about a free vacation. They could go to Hawaii for 4 years if they want to. I mean,
Well, I mean, I think what you're missing is a lot of NFL players, even though like stars, they do make a lot of money, but a lot of NFL players do live in a paycheck to paycheck lifestyle where they're supporting a lot of other family members. So I don't think the trip to Hawaii is something to like poo poo about. I think that's something that really made it like more lucrative than it is now. So
where is it now?
Anyways,
it's in Florida, which is I think not appetizing to anybody.
yeah.
Yeah, Hawaii.
So,
I mean, it's just so out of the way. It was kind of unique in a way. And I love all those ESPN clips of like Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, Tom Brady just chucking the ball literally as far as they can throw it, or hitting the like Drew Brees hitting the targets that are just like flying by and whatnot. Like those things are awesome. Like it's so simple, yet it just works. You're literally performing what you're paid to do. Like these skills and talents that you have. Like that's literally what we all want to see. Like who can throw the farthest, who's the most accurate, who's the fastest, who can jump the highest. But now they're just like, yeah, let's play flag football. Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, it's pretty much entertainment. But speaking of NFL events and moving their location, we got the draft coming up then in a few months here in Pittsburgh this year, and I'm the only one in Pennsylvania right now, I think, on the panel. But is anybody planning to go to the draft? Has anyone ever been to a draft? What are your guys' thoughts on the NFL draft coming up?
I don't get why
I've never been, but I heard it's a blast.
Yeah. I've never been to one either, but I know the Eagles, we hosted one in 2017 for the first time. It was at the Rocky Steps, so it's pretty cool. And I know Green Bay just held one too recently, so looks like New England's last on the list. They gotta have one of these years.
Yeah, it would be a cool like sports bucket list to go to an NFL draft, but I guess I'm kind of an old timer. I still wish it was at in New York at Radio City Music Hall. I just remember growing up watching Saturday. When the draft started on Saturday, you would just literally watch that all weekend. Like you'd get to Sunday and like you wouldn't know any of these guys except for like a guy here and there. But it was always a nice memory growing up. And I mean, I think it's good though for the game that they moved the draft around. You know, it grows awareness, brings more eyeballs, more events in like spots like Green Bay, where they have the football team, but like now you have the NFL draft, and now it's coming to Pittsburgh. Like it's good, and it's just expanding the game. That's like the ultimate thing. And that's going to be the same thing when they go to 18 games, whether that's next year, the year after, and then everyone's going to play an international game. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that, but we'll see.
I know.
Yeah,
Just like,
go ahead.
Well, no, I mean, that's a good point. There's going to be like a team in China like in like 30 years or something. Like I'm not even kidding. Like there's going to be international teams that get added to professional football. Like we're talking 20, 30, 40 years down the road. We just don't even know it right now. So
I don't think China's ever. I think China will have like their own leagues because you can't have the Houston Texans go play the China whatever. Like the jet lag
true.
would be ridiculous.
True. When you actually literally take it seriously, that is true.
I
Yeah.
think I
But
think it'll
but
go. I think
but
it'll be like
London might be different because they're already going there every year anyway.
still.
Well,
I think it'll be like I think it'll be same as the NHL. I think we'll have some Canadian teams, same as the NBA. Some Canadian teams. Let me tell you, dude, high school, those Canadian kids can play some ball. Those Canadian kids are not to be messed with.
well, they've also talked about with going to 18 games eventually, you're talking about working in a second bye, which I think would help a lot of teams out. I mean, people like teams that are going for the playoffs, you want that number 1 seed to get it's the only bye now. In the old days, it used to be the top 2 seeds, but everybody wants that extra rest. So, I'm sure logistically it's going to be a nightmare to schedule like what teams play on Thursday, what team's going to go to overseas to then go on their bye to then where are they going next? Like I'm sure it's
Two
I
bye
don't even
weeks.
want to think about it.
2 bye weeks
So
is going to make fantasy football managers lose their minds.
Yeah.
Also true. Yeah, that's a good point.
I was just thinking that's made me think of a question. So not outside the states, we got to stay inside our country. But if we were going to add another NFL team inside the states, what city would get an NFL team right now?
Ooh,
St. Louis deserve one just because of how
St. Louis. Oh,
because the Rams were kind of moved. They were kind of moved over like overnight.
I mean, look, there's not really a wrong answer. It's just you got to make an argument for your city, right? I mean, it's
or
just
San
like,
Diego.
Yeah, I would love San Diego to have a team again. It's a shame that they're in LA now. Like I feel like that was such a good fan base,
Give me
and
give me a team in Alaska.
Stop it.
I don't know if that one could work. That one,
Spice it up a bit.
you gotta have a team where you can grow grass.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
So,
I
like,
don't know if you can grow grass in
Got there
Alaska.
for a reason.
8 games of their year are like normal, and then the other 8 games are like -5 degrees. So it's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
don't.
Alaska would be
It'd be a hard
interesting.
stadium to
It,
play in.
good luck to all the dome teams that go there. Have fun.
This was planned. San Antonio, it would be a good spot. I mean, they have the Alamo Dome that seats like at least 80,000 people right now. The only people who really play in there is UTSA, and they would get people from Austin. Besides the fact that San Antonio sports fans, if you ever been to a Spurs game, they're diehard. So San Antonio would be my second city if St. Louis didn't get
Wow.
the because
A
they have
third Texas team.
yeah. They
Yeah.
got three of them for basketball. I'm telling Texas is big enough to facilitate it. So
Yeah, you could do Dallas as well. I mean, I guess that's technically.
There you go.
You could do 2 teams there. You got a big enough stadium because
I thought you were making a joke like they don't have a team, but like that is true. I guess you could just have 2 teams there. Yeah.
Well, speaking of the Cowboys, seeing that we were talking about Jerry Jones being in the Hall of Fame and not Robert Kraft, the Patriots have gone to 11 Super Bowls, not won them all, but been to 11 since the last time the Cowboys have even been in one. My whole lifetime. It's
Wow.
crazy. Just wanted to
That's
take that
right.
moment to crap on the Cowboys. Thank you.
No, please, as an Eagles fan, you can continue to do that as long as you like. But yeah,
It's actually 10, but
10.
it's actually 10. The 11th was Super Bowl 20
Oh,
against the Bears in the 80s.
Well, it's going to be 11. It's going to be 11.
It's going to be
Jeff.
it's 11 now. Yeah, I guess you're. Yeah,
Unless
I'm
the
thinking about
apocalypse
the ones that are
happened,
actually
I'm
done.
adding that one to the stat sheet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I think St. Louis is probably if the NFL is thinking about it in America, then St. Louis is going to be near the top. I think there's still a lot of interest in keeping football in St. Louis.
Yeah, I'd say for the sake of division alignment that it would definitely be 2 teams versus just 1 team.
Yeah. San Antonio makes a lot of sense though with the Alamo Dome. I like that pick, RC.
yeah, it's a pretty nice venue too, and like they're just waiting for the team and the money, I guess.
I vote for Compton, California, to get a team.
Ooh,
I'm kidding. So, they already kind of had one. It was called the Oakland Raiders, and then they moved.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah.
another shame. Oakland should still have a team.
Yeah,
No,
they don't have a baseball
nope.
team anymore and a football
Yeah,
team, I guess.
all teams die in Oakland.
Yeah.
That's
Oakland is just going to move to Las Vegas. Every
They
team.
had that awesome stadium though. Remember, it was like half baseball, half grass, and it was just so cool. Like you were watching a game in like 2005, and be
Oh,
like,
that awesome.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool looking.
I can tell you
I
the
wouldn't
player.
want to play on it. I wouldn't want the Eagles stadium looking like that. But
It sucks if you're an athletics player. You're getting like a quarter of the stadium full every game.
It would
yeah,
hurt.
right. Really. Well, it must be nice being a Boston sports fan. Damn, dude. I mean, how many championships do you need?
Never enough.
It's not easy.
Or-
We only had the dynasty for 20 years, and then we had to wait 6 whole years to make it back.
That's
Yeah,
right. It's been a
Hard.
long 6 years, but we're back and everyone's screwed now.
I know. What a drought. What a
Here's
curse.
to the
What a
next
drought.
here's to the next 20 years because Vrabel is not quite as stubborn as Belichick. So I don't think it'll be his ego that's going to be ruining the dynasty 10 years, 15 years down the road. It's all set up. It's all set up. It's crazy.
Do you know
It's
how
unbelievable.
hard it was not having a franchise quarterback for 6 years? Terrible.
Yeah.
You had the Jared Stidham, Brian Hoyer, those guys.
Oh, yeah.
The Cam
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 Newton.
Newton, come on. Bailey Zappi, anybody? Does anyone even know who Bailey
No,
Zappi is?
no, wait, no.
Remember
Chill out,
the discussions when they
Bailey
said
Zappi was
Zappy was
nice.
next over Mac Jones, you know?
Chill out, because Bailey Zappi was nice.
Yeah.
Okay, Bailey Zappi
Hey.
was Bailey Zappi
Hey,
was.
Bailey
a
Zappi is the all-time college football leader in passing yards, I'm pretty sure. Don't besmirch his name.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Pretty crazy.
Hey, how about Josh McDaniels, though? He's pretty solid as an OC. I mean, there's somebody that had a head coaching job, didn't exactly pan out, but goes back to where he found a home and I mean, he's a great OC, and we're looking for somebody like that with the Eagles who can come in and just be an OC for years. Do you guys know a statistic? This is not a joke. And Jeff Irish, you can go look this up. You know I'm not making this up. Jalen Hurts has had 10 different play callers in his last 11 or 12 seasons, or 9 different play callers in his last 12 seasons. It's insane. He's had a different play caller almost every other year of his career, and we have no stability there. So I know he's had some success, but I just want somebody like a Josh McDaniels that can just be there. We have on
Yeah.
defense. We have Vic Fangio that we can trust, that we know is there with the defense year after year. We don't have that on offense. So kudos to you guys for being able to keep McDaniels. That's a good pickup.
Fun fact about coaches, actually. Did you know Justin Herbert? I think it was until a year or two ago, the streak finally ended. He had a different coach every single year since his senior year of high school.
Wow. Well,
So that's
he's
going on close to 10 years of just someone different every year.
College and in the NFL.
and speaking of Justin Herbert, he just got a lot better with having Mike McDaniel now coming in as being his offensive guy. So I mean, hopefully that's his guy. But
Because
that's
Justin
crazy.
Herbert's a dog. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and he just has no people to help him. I'm telling you, Justin Herbert on any team, put Justin Herbert on a solid team, because the Chargers aren't. I'm telling you, the Chargers aren't good. Justin Herbert makes them good. Lad McConkey's a great receiver. Don't get me wrong.
Are we sold on Mike McDaniel being the solution there? You know, we're just saying take him out of the head coach responsibility, let him call plays. He's proven that he can do that. You guys trust that it's not going to be a nightmare, or it's going to go smoothly. So you guys sound pretty confident. So
Without seeing it, I'm going to say yes. McDaniels is a good offensive guy, and when he started out in Miami, that first year with Tua and Tyreek and Jalen Waddle, that looked pretty good. Everyone was crowning them. They were giving Mike McDaniel his flowers. Obviously, kind of fell off after that when you have Tua as your quarterback. But some of these guys are just not meant to be head coaches. I mean, I wouldn't mind having Mike McDaniel as a boss. He's a pretty chill dude. We have a lot of similarities, but I guess it depends on the player and the person. Because going back to Jalen Hurts, that's good for him. Having to overcome that every single year, we're just starting again. Yeah, he knows how to play football. He knows how to throw it. He knows how to run it. He knows plays and whatnot. But when you have a different voice every single year, and it's do you trust this person? Is this person going to put me in a position to do what I need to do to help the team win? And if you don't get results this year with Kevin Patullo, he might be a nice guy and all, but if you're not getting the results, who cares?
Well, just on that point, actually, just really quick on our Eagles situation here. So you guys know we haven't hired an offensive coordinator yet, and there's a lot of reports and rumors out there that the reason why and that there's a holdup is because nobody wants to come play for Philly with the media, and that some young punks egg Patullo's house this year, and offensive coordinators are scared to death that are going to fail here, and we're going to like destroy his house, and the fan base is going to get on him and stuff, and also that they don't want to work with Hurts and they don't want to work with Sirianni and all the pressure that comes with that and all that shit. So it's like there's all these reports about that, and I hear you, but like just my 2 cents and all this, like I feel like it's an opportunity. Like you have a chance to take this loaded roster and take a team that had a debacle this year and rise from the ashes pretty much, and like you're not going to do worse than this year, I think. So like if you come in as an offensive coordinator for the Eagles next season, if you just know half hell what you're doing next season, you're going to be able to get this team to the playoffs. Hopefully they win a few games or whatnot, and then you look like a success kind of. So I don't know. That's my 2 cents on it.
Do you think it's contingent upon like the AJ Brown status? Like, do you think
Him too? Yeah.
you think
Yeah, I forgot to
coordinator?
mention him, but yeah, there's a bunch of things, and that's the whole point is that it's like it's AJ Brown, it's the Hurts, it's Sirianni, it's the offensive line issues, it's Saquon, it's the media, it's the egg in his house and all that. It's all these things that are like people don't want to be the offensive coordinator for some reason of the Eagles. It's the weirdest thing, but
When was the last time the Eagles missed the playoffs? I mean, they're one of the best franchises in the league. How would you not want to go coach there? You have a decent
right.
quarterback, a great running back, great receivers, great O-line, number of players on defense. Like, yeah, you can have an off
Well, I
year. That
guess
usually the Super Bowl hangover. It happens to almost nearly every team that's not named the Patriots.
I guess so. So, and that's my point is that like we're not going to like this was the hangover. So you come in as an OC. I guess the only way you can make it worse of yourself is if like we don't make the playoffs next season, which would be worse. But like it's not going to happen. So it's like, I mean, come on, you got to come in and look at it as an opportunity, I think.
Yeah, barring any injuries, the Eagles are going to be one of the 7 best teams in the NFC year in and year out for who knows how long.
Yeah, and presumably.
How long do you think it will be before how long do you think they can reasonably hold off before they hire somebody?
Yeah, well, you guys were
Well,
talking about Saquon a little while ago, like running backs. Unless your name's Derrick Henry, like you don't really fall off. But
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, I hear you. And if you're referring to the OC position, RC, I think I mean, it doesn't really matter in the sense of like they can even wait a few more damn days or weeks if they want to, but like as sooner than later, man, you got to hire somebody and just get some, just you got meetings with them, rapport, just start scheming things. Like you don't want to wait another 3 months to get an offensive coordinator. So, you got to get them quick. So
Has there
within
been
the
any
next
talk
few weeks.
about Josh McDaniels maybe coming over to Philly? I haven't heard any myself, but
No, that's a great point. I'd be very interested, but no, I've not heard that name. The top names right now are Jim Bob Cooter, Josh Gizzard, Matt Nagy, Sean Mannon or Marion or whatever, and somebody else. And those are like the top 5 right now, and it's looking like it's going to be one of those 5. And it's
who do
just
you,
kind of like,
who do you
all
want?
right,
Who do you want for the guys that they're
I wanted Mike McDaniel, but
okay?
I wonder what would have happened in Miami and Mike McDaniel, because I remember on draft night, pick 5 came up. Dolphins were on the clock, and I was like, because I saw the team, I saw their future, and I'm a Herbert fan. I'm like, please pick Herbert. I'm like, I promise Herbert's gonna be better than Tua. Do not pick Tua. And they picked Tua, and I watched Tua go on that nice offense. Herbert goes and gets shipped off to Los Angeles, and I'm like, damn. Los Angeles was good at the time, don't get me wrong. Herbert had the best rookie season of all time, but they were old.
He was very good, but he
Eckler
hasn't
was
really
gone.
done much since then, Jackson.
Was at
You
the
gotta.
team. Look at his teams.
I mean, he's got plenty of players. Like,
He makes
I don't know.
Watch the film.
I think there's still hope for Herbert. He's still very early on in his career. He's only been in the league 5 years now.
Definitely.
And you said he's got a new OC every year going back to high school. So, I mean, I think McDaniel can do well. We'll see if he can last more than 1 year, depending on. I don't think McDaniel's a head coach, so who knows how long he'll be an OC before he's a head coach again. But I think he'll get another chance. But he does really well with the Chargers. He can get that chance sooner than later. We'll see.
I think they need to do something in the offseason. And it seems like jury might be out, but Quentin Johnston might be a bust. I don't know if Ladd McConkey can be your number one. Keenan Allen how much more time does he have left? I guess the travesty is like the sudden retirement of Mike Williams, that kind of, but I guess he wrecked his knee and he wasn't the same guy. So they got to do something either in the draft or in free agency to get a wide receiver.
You got Mike Williams, or O-line, one of the worst in the NFL. Running back, what are they on? They were on their third string? Because
Hampton came back.
What?
Or did he get hurt in that last game?
He missed a big chunk of the season, but yeah.
Yep. And then we had Quentin Johnson. He has potential. He just sucks at catching footballs,
which is tough.
Yeah, that's part of the gig.
Keenan Allen, I mean, he's good, but he's getting old. He's not what he wants.
You figured Joe Alt comes back next year, and hopefully he is the guy that they want him to be. We'll see, but he looked good while he was healthy. So
Slater too, right? They just paid him it was his turn to be the highest paid lineman of all time. Everyone just takes their turn. That's one thing I wish they would figure out is like, oh, so this guy's the best lineman in the history of the NFL now. No, this guy's the best lineman in the history of the NFL. He had the best season, so he gets the most money. Like,
at what point do we limit it? I mean, it's just every new contract's the best in the world. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, you got to talk to Big Don about that inflation, baby.
Yeah. And that is true. Yeah. I mean, and it's crazy how the salary caps work in different leagues. Like, look at baseball, for example. The freaking Dodgers are just like, they don't even know what salary cap is. They're just they're taking everybody on right now. But
I don't know whether to hate it or love it for them. I guess hate it right now. But
yeah, I mean, speaking of salary cap, that brings up my Packers. We're like $30 million over the cap, so we got some tough decisions to make. They may. Look, they're talking about restructuring Josh Jacobs, and then we need to ideally be able to keep Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons, but they might have
Jordan
to
Love out of there and keep Malik Willis.
They already paid Jordan Love, so we're tied to Jordan Love for the foreseeable future, and there's not much we can do about that. If we were to draft a quarterback,
I think Malik Willis is going to go to the Dolphins, take to a spot, and ball out.
Hopefully not too well.
There you go. Maybe Tua should go to Green Bay. Maybe he'll have a second career at Green Bay. Then
that's anything but that. That I think one Tua in cold weather does not work.
No,
and then
definitely not.
Yeah, and then two, the fan base I don't think would put up with any of Tua's shenanigans. It wouldn't be like Miami where people are kind of like okay with like poor performances. He would be getting booed at the stadium.
I think Tua needs to count his losses and concussions and just hang it up.
No, Tua needs to go to Philly to then replace Jalen Hurts and have the national championship all over again.
I think I can function in the Eagles' offense, to be honest.
Well, you probably could. We just need somebody who can just call plays in it. But yeah, you probably could. We have it all set up, ready to go. So it is Super Bowl, not Super Bowl week technically, but Super Bowl's coming up here, guys. Super Bowl 60 and whatnot. Does anybody have a good Super Bowl memory or a story? Obviously, I don't think any of us, I think we're at a Super Bowl before, but like watching it from any past Super Bowls or anything, does anybody have a good memory or a story, experience?
I got a bad one. So we flash back to the Patriots' undefeated season, right? They're in the Super Bowl against the Giants. This is the first Super Bowl that I'm not watching it with my parents. I'm at my friend's house with a bunch of these girls in our grade, including my crush. And we're watching the game. It obviously unfolds the way it does. And by the end, I'm just a complete wreck. And like this girl I had a crush on is just trying to console me and whatnot. But, she's a girl. She doesn't understand football. Like guys, like, well, this is our thing and whatnot. So she's just trying to be like, oh, it's okay, whatnot. And I forget exactly what she said, but I'm just like, after I said her name, I'm like, shut the beep up. Literally in front of everyone, and everyone's like, how did you say that? Hey, like, calm down. Like, people did not understand like the magnitude of losing a perfect season. So that one hurt for more ways than one, and that ended my chances with her as well.
Oh man, so you had two losses. You had two losses that day.
Yes.
He just keeps pulling you too, bro. You had that in the bag. How do you sell it that bad?
I know. Well, the Patriots. This is football, Jackson. Come on, man. This was literally seconds after not being the greatest team of all time.
For me, I got two. I mean, obviously, so it's Packers against the Patriots in the 90s, I guess the 97, Super Bowl.
God,
Everybody was wearing the cheese shirts. I was the one kid in Massachusetts with my Packers starter. I just remember seeing Desmond Howard take that kickoff to the house, and then Andre Rison balled out that game. So that was like as high as I could get. And then the following season, we definitely should have took it to the Broncos. And I remember the Broncos coming back, and then Terrell Davis going through concussions. They had him on the field just as a decoy, and they were doing run and play action with a concussed Terrell Davis, and obviously John Elway.
Pretty smart though. Pretty smart.
Yeah, the signature helicopter dive for the go-ahead touchdown was probably the low, as we should have had back-to-back Super Bowls. But so that's a high and then a low right after each other. So.
remember, for me, it was Patriots Falcons, and it was 28-3. I was at my uncle's house. My mom picks me up, and I was bawling my eyes out. I was so pissed, so upset. And then we got home, and she looked at the game on her phone. She's like, "Jackson, turn the game on." And I look, and the Patriots are coming back. And then it's the final drive, and then I see Brady throw a ball over the middle, and Julian Edelman bobble it like 8 times, dive on the ground, catch it on someone's foot. And I looked at the replay, and I was like, holy. I was
He
like,
caught
this
it.
guy.
He sure caught it.
It was
And
ridiculous.
Joe Buck and Aikman were saying the same thing.
Julio's toe drag that game was Julio's toe tap. That
my
game was
God.
absolutely ridiculous.
All-time game in the loss for Julio Jones. Every catch he had that game, highlight reel, sideline. How did he catch that? How did he get around that guy? It's a shame he didn't get to the chance to win a Super Bowl, but not too much of a shame.
Did that game single-handedly change the way we remember Julio Jones as a wide receiver? Like, he was on pace to be like one of the top 10 all time, and I feel like people don't include him in that category at all. Just because I feel like that game didn't go the way I guess most people felt it should have. But
Well, he was already starting to kind of fall off at that point, somewhat, not totally. Obviously, he was making plays like he was fresh out of college. Like, I still can't believe that sideline catch towards, I think it was their last drive. I'm just like, yeah, that's it. But then we sacked Matt Ryan, and then, the rest is history.
Yeah, man. Those Falcon teams. Fun fact, the year we won the Super Bowl in 2017, we faced the Falcons in the divisional round. Last play of the game, it came down to like the 10-yard line. Falcons would have won the game. It throws a lob pass in the back of the end zone to Julio Jones. Just was a little bit too high and he missed the ball. A lot of people don't know that or remember that, but that would have actually knocked us out in the first round of the playoffs that year. Rest is history. So yeah, those Falcons teams were dangerous though. They were a problem. Yeah.
I have a deep hatred for CeeDee Lamb. Deep hatred.
Elaborate.
Not a CeeDee Lamb guy.
I checked into a Patriots game I was watching. It was close. And then CeeDee Lamb wants to go get a game-winning play, and then he starts taunting the hell out of one of our players on the way to the end zone. I think he was like shushing him, or he was doing something stupid.
Oh, I remember that.
I don't know why it got to me so much, but I was heated. I was so mad.
Well, Jackson, no offense. That's kind of what your generation is nowadays. Look at me. Oh, I got a first down. I'm going to point and do a dance for literally gaining 10 yards. Literally every time.
I talk so much. Like, I can't, there's so much stuff I say on the field that I just can't say on this podcast.
Oh, I bet. I bet. Well, a lot of choice
it's
words.
okay when I do it. Other people can't,
Yeah. Well, you're a lineman, so it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Who's the best trash talker in NFL history?
Jalen Ramsey.
Deion Sanders, not even close.
I go, my guy, BG, Brandon Graham.
I mean,
best trash talker.
I mean, Jalen Ramsey.
Ray Lewis. I'm going Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis used to back it up, but Ray Lewis used to run his mouth through the games.
I think one of the craziest trash talks of all time is I think it was Jalen Ramsey. I don't know if he got with Golden Tate's sister or said something about Golden Tate's sister. And, when that happens, you're like, you got to do something about it. And then Jalen Ramsey slammed him. Golden Tate went for a shrug. Jalen Ramsey swoops, picks him up, and drops him. I felt so bad for Golden Tate. Dude, that's terrible.
Well, that'll
Why
do it, I guess, if you start talking about your sisters and shit. I mean, that'll do it, but damn.
I think I'm with Ben. I think I'm with Ben on the trash. Oh, sorry, Ben. You talking?
No. Go ahead, Jeff. Go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I'm with Ben on the Dion trash. I don't think anyone's backed up his talk like Dion has in his
Jalen
playing
backed up his
days.
talk every time.
Well, you weren't. You didn't see him play. I was a kid when Dion was playing, and seeing Dion do his thing in his prime. No pun intended. Like, yeah, it was. You don't mess with Dion. Period. You mess with Dion, you get burned.
Being able to
Looking at
play.
this list,
I'll mess with Dion and I'll rat his ass up.
they got Dion. They got Dion at 4, and they got number 1, which is sneaky. Could be number 1. It would be Steve Smith Sr. Steve Smith was running.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
constantly.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
no,
he's
you know
one of
who's
the
really
better
sneaky?
ones.
You know who's sneaky, and I want to know if he's in that list. Aqib Talib.
Oh yeah, great one, Jackson. Yep. Yeah, I remember a Monday night game between the Panthers and the Patriots.
Richard Sherman.
Them two just going at each other.
Yeah. Hey, Richard Sherman, where's he at?
Yeah.
They mentioned
just gonna
Aqib
say,
Talib
yes.
with trash talking Steve
Sherman.
Smith, and they put
Ice
Sherman
up,
as
son.
like honorable.
Yeah, I had thought of Sherman, but I forgot in the moment. He was one of the better ones until he played the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Then he got humbled real quick.
Against the sorry receiver like Crabtree.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all-time moment. But then he played Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, and then he got humbled. Everyone needs a good humbling, especially him.
Because
I don't know.
Julian Edelman was just ridiculous.
Yeah. Do you guys remember when Richard Sherman went on like First Take and was literally like talking trash to Skip Bayless, like just calling him pretty much like a terrible person?
Annihilated.
Yeah. He said, "I'm better at life than you."
I'm better than you at life.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's actually like not. I'm not exaggerating. He literally said, "quote I'm better at life than you."
And then he was like, okay, but where do you see yourself like with Darrell Reeves? He's like, I don't care about that. I'm better than you at life.
Yeah, and then stares right into the camera.
You'll give you 100 years.
Oh man,
it was great entertainment. I remember that one. Yeah,
I hated Richard
he's a
Sherman.
Stanford grad. He's a Stanford grad. He did come up in the hood, and if you look where he came from to where he is now, you could arguably say he wasn't lying talking about Skip.
He's definitely an interesting fella for sure. A lot of layers to Richard Sherman.
What about Tom Brady? Tom Brady talked a lot of shit.
True.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Yeah, a lot of people low key say it, but he doesn't really like brag about it. He's not like putting it out there. He does it kind of like with the helmets on, like in the piles and whatnot. A couple people have said that before.
Phillip Rivers talked a lot of shit.
Yes.
Yep.
Phillip Rivers is a
Yeah, I've never seen a clip of Richard Sherman and Trent Williams after the game. And Richard Sherman was like, "What do you do?" And Trent was like, "Punch you in your face." And Richard Sherman was like, "Do it then." And then Richard Sherman and Trent just popped him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Terrell Suggs.
Pretty much self-explanatory what you just said happened. Yeah.
Another big trash talker, Chris Jones. It seems like whenever I watch the Chiefs, Chris Jones is going off at somebody.
That's a good one.
He's up there too.
I remember he had a couple good ones with Brady when they played each other.
I mean, we talked about Terrell Owens. The reason he wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer was probably because of his trash talking, amongst other things.
I mean, who do you think the least trash talker of all time is? Like most positive.
Fernando Mendoza.
He's gonna be, yeah.
I think for a great Barry Sanders,
Christian Wilkins, mic'd up.
Yeah. Barry Sanders is a good
Barry
one.
Sanders sounds about right.
Miles
For
Garrett,
Tim Tebow.
Oh, Justin, great one. Yep. Yeah, he's not swearing.
Yeah, Tim Tebow wasn't going, "You mother," we said all. I can't picture that.
Well, Phillip Rivers was kind of the same way. Phillip Rivers doesn't swear or cuss. He says like "dang gummit" or fiddlesticks or something like that. Imagine playing on a football field and hearing all like the cuss words and what people say, and you hear Phil Rivers talking crap to you like, "Oh, dang gummit. Oh, go play, man."
Yes, so many kids.
What with the same woman though?
Had his moments
With the same woman, he's not a Tyreek Hill with 4 different baby mamas and whatnot, or even Anthony Edwards. Not to cross sports.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think we lost Matt, our host, like 50 minutes ago. Is that true, guys? We don't have a host the last 50 minutes?
Just about, yeah.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
rocking. I
Yeah,
guess I don't know
we've
if
just been doing it.
I don't know if it's time to wrap it up. Do you guys want to finish with like predictions of the game? For I know we're gonna meet next week, but do we want to hold off on
hold
before
I'll hold
Super
off
Bowl
on my
drama?
prediction.
Okay,
I got to think about it more.
Yeah, let the anticipation build up.
sounds good to me.
I'm just hoping for a good game.
Yeah, I'm going to give you guys a hint, though. It's either going to be the Seahawks or the Patriots I got winning it.
That's right.
One of the two.
Controversial right there.
I mean, there was one year, I forget who was playing in Super Bowl. Oh yeah, I think it was it was last year. Eagles Chiefs. I was rooting for an asteroid to just hit the stadium. I wasn't rooting for either team.
Oh yeah,
just
Jackson, I'm with
wanted-
you. Yeah, going into that game, I'm like from a
I was
Patriots
rooting for like an
perspective,
asteroid that wouldn't hurt anybody. It would just cancel the game.
yeah,
Yeah, I know
Like-
America did not really like that matchup that much, but oh well.
yeah. Especially from a Patriots fan perspective, like, do we want the Chiefs to win and now they're the next great dynasty and that kind of erases the Patriots, or do we want the Eagles to win? And I'm like, who wants to cheer for the Eagles? Like it was a lose-lose. But I want to ask Justin,
All
RC,
those
and
nice,
Jeff.
positive Eagles fans came out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
RC, Justin, and Jeff, who are you pulling for? I know who me and Jackson are pulling for, but who are you three cheering for?
Well,
Go
yeah,
ahead,
yeah.
Justin. Go ahead, go for it, Justin.
It's tough. It's
I
closer.
think
It's closer than you think. But I'm pulling for the Seahawks because I can't root for the Patriots. But the only part of me that pulls for the Patriots is the fact that I don't want to see like an NFC bird team win it, and when we just won it, kind of like type of thing. But like that's kind of a dumb reason, I guess. But like, just
Yeah.
it's a conference thing. But I'm an Eagles fan. We kind of have history there, Eagles Patriots. So I can't, just as you said, our Super Bowl last year, I can't rightfully root for you guys this
You
year.
guys
But
beat us last time. Let us get one.
yeah, but am I picking you
We
guys
got
to
one.
win and upset Seattle? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll see about that.
I think for me, for the simple fact that my dad is a diehard Patriots fan, and I did buy him a Drake May jersey last year for his birthday, just
Nice.
to see him joyful and wearing the jersey. I'm pulling for the Patriots to get it, just so he can
What a
hit
great son.
he can hit the family group chat with his jersey on. And at the
RC.
time when I bought the jersey, this was last year, Drake May, he wasn't sold on Drake May. Now he's all in
Yeah.
on Drake May. So
RC, son of the year, gift of the year goes to RC. Good job. We love that.
Hi, Jackson, Mon Jackson, son of the year. Ma, would you consider me son of the year?
Jackson,
I mean, I'm probably going to lean towards the Patriots personally,
love that, Jeff.
but as far as a prediction, definitely would have to wait until next week to think about it more because I think it's a pretty evenly matched Super Bowl. So, I mean, the Patriots are definitely the underdogs, and I think they've
Love it.
thrived in that underdog role.
I hope that
all
spread
season.
moves more and more and more. I want the Seahawks favored by 8, 10. Give it to me, please. RC,
what's it at, 4.5 right now?
it opened at 3.5. I don't know what it is now, but I was hoping all three of you would be picking the Seahawks. Give more fuel to the fire. Let America hate the Patriots. That's how we like it.
I gotta get a Super Bowl parlay doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, it better have Drake May as MVP. I know that.
Javion Henderson, sneaky Super Bowl MVP.
Hey, he can break one off, that's for sure. Just got to get his hole. He's broken off plenty of runs all year.
Yeah.
We'll see, though. It's going to be a fun week.
I remember Malcolm Smith, was that his name? Was the Super Bowl MVP for the Seahawks the last time the Seahawks won the Super Bowl? Malcolm
Yes,
Yeah.
you're
Smith.
right. It
So,
was.
Because
Malcolm Smith. I don't even know where
was-
the hell he's at right now.
it was like a pick six or like a fumble recovery. I don't know. The Seahawks scored so many
Yeah.
times and embarrassed the Broncos. I loved every
Yeah.
second of it.
Yeah, he had 2 picks in that game.
Yeah, that's crazy. So
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That'll do it.
But, hey, it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a good one. Yeah, it's going to be a good one on the Teach Me How to Football podcast here. I guess take over as host at the end here. And great time, everybody. Awesome. RC, Ben, myself, Jackson. Appreciate you coming on, guys. And any final thoughts from everybody here on the crew? Any final thoughts, everybody?
Good.
Go
Not
Pats,
really.
baby.
Okay. We're all business here. I got you.
See you
That's
guys
right.
next week.
That's right.
Yeah, see you guys next week. A lot of fun. And we out.
See you guys.
Go Pat.